Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Aoxander, and today I am joined by...
Who is Alice? I stay.com for you just for old time's sake, but
well,
that's
you
okay.
Should have said something before the show, Alice. You're only on here, once a week? I don't remember, you know?
I know. I'll try to be around more, but, you know, with my...
Yeah.
These days.
Well, don't worry about that. If you just remind me beforehand, if that's something that you want to do, let me know, you know? So, I can't read your mind. I'm not your husband.
Yeah, next time I come over. I have no husband.
Yeah.
And then you have no husband either, or wife.
No.
As well.
No.
You're not polyamorous, right?
I am not. I don't even know what that
and
means.
We're not on this day in history.
Anyway, today is Sun's Day, also known as Sunday, December 11th, 2022. So, yeah.
So we start today on Sun's Day with 359 BC, right? Or is that 80?
80.
No, it's 80. Okay, so Honoratus, first known prefect of the city of Constantinople, takes office after the Emperor Constantius creates a new senate for the East.
Ah. Alright.
Yeah.
So that sounds like the beginning of the split of Rome.
Why is this... Oh, I have a stupid Facebook ad right there in the second one. So I'm actually going to go to the next historic event, and we're going to move up to 1602. Actually, wait. We have in 1395... We have a John Eleanor Reichener, a male cross-dressing prostitute, is brought to court in London for committing a distasteful, unmentionable, and ignominious vice. In the late medieval England, only record case of same-sex intercourse, with verdict unknown.
Oh, wow, that did not end well for that guy.
Hey,
yeah,
you are gay.
Yo, welcome to the show, Sohen. How are you?
Well, I just found out.
Okay.
Sohen!
Holy shit.
Yeah. Committing that detestable...
It's the original 3 right now.
Alright. You have one more, right?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I have 1602 here. It's a historic event. In 1602, a surprise attack by forces of the Duke of Savoy and his brother-in-law, Philip III of Spain, repelled by citizens of Geneva, commemorated since a Fieste del Escalante. Is that how you say that?
I don't speak Spanish, but I guess.
No, Escalade.
Okay, so Escalade. Oh, sorry, I did say, Escalade. Not, I put an N in there, you're right. Escalade. So it's an escalade of events.
Alright, so...
Oh, shoot. You've got a good one here.
Ooh.
Near Xander.
It's your turn, Mr. Sohen.
Okay. 1620, Mayflower pilgrims come ashore in Plymouth Bay, traditionally thought to be a Plymouth Rock, Massachusetts.
Ah. It says here, new style was December 21st. So...
Yep, I know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, coming around that, sometime around this time, and then, December, they have, that little, kill bracket kind of thing, NS, and then December 21st, it says right there, too. So.
Yeah, NS is new style, so we're probably going to be talking about this again on the 21st, with it mentioning the old style on the 11th. So...
You will.
Yep.
Alright.
There we go.
1620, Miles Standish and a group of 18 settlers are attacked by 30 Native Americans, which would become known as the First Encounter.
Huh.
Jeez.
right. The first encounter. Huh. And, but where, though? Like, it says here he was a military leader of Plymouth Colony, so I guess it's the same thing, 1620. Yeah, so on the same day they landed, they immediately got attacked by locals. That's not a good sign.
Man, they stepped down day one and started fighting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. Also, 1688, King James II captured in Kent.
Huh.
Kent.
Jeez.
I think we've been talking about him and his family the past couple of days. Blob was here, but he's not here today. He's recovering from a chess tournament or something. But I believe this is I believe this is the same guy, James II, who was like fleeing England or something. Like, you know, his family fled a couple days ago, then he fled yesterday, and then now he's been captured in Kent. I think it's the same guy. So didn't end well for him.
Actually, I believe we did. I think we might have done a show actually a year ago mentioning about this because I kind of remember this.
Yeah.
But I wasn't been watching the last couple of days, but I remember this being talked about. So we might have actually done a thing about it a year ago.
Yeah, dude, like that's wild. Like, you know, I mentioned that the other day. We've been doing this show off and on for a whole year now. Holy crap, dude.
Hell yeah, we have.
And we're going strong, and we're going to keep going. January 1st is going to hit us like a freight train, and we're going to punch right back.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Then we're going to move on up here to 1730. Voltaire's tragedy Brutus premiered in Paris. All right. Reminds me of
actually,
Pluto.
there's a 1710, too, there that kind of seems kind of cool, because it's the Battle of... Here, there you go.
Yeah.
1710, right above it.
Yeah, 1710, we have the Battle of Villa Viciosa. France defeated the Habsburgers. But then there's also this. In 1719, Blob did do, if you look in the Michaelis channel, he did do some pre-show, checking. 1719, we have the first recorded display of Aurora Borealis in North American colonies, New England. So that's really cool.
Oh, wow. Those were really good events. You should still do another one, buddy. Anyway.
Yeah. And then we're going to move on up to 1792. France's King Louis the 16th went on trial, accused of high treason and crimes against the state. All right, I think this is he lost his head. So, yep.
That was the ending of that one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But Alice, it's your turn, and if you don't mind reading this one first.
The 1812 one?
1814 or 1844.
Oh, the 1844? Okay, yeah. Hey! The first in 1844, the first dental use of nitrous oxide in Hartford, Connecticut. Ooh, laughing gas was first used in a dental procedure. Today in history. Holy buckets.
In 1844.
That is a good... What? You know what? That should be highlighted.
It should. You know?
Didn't they use ether before that?
Probably, yeah. Ether or like chloroform. Or whatever it's called.
Chloroform. He just knocked you out.
Then you can just do what you need. Just like, and if they start waking up, then you just go again to them.
It's better than it's better than field surgery in the Civil War, where they just give you a shot of whiskey, a horsewhip to chew on, and that's it. They just start cutting things off.
They give you a shot of whiskey, and some guy plays the flute.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think during World War One, it might have been World War Two. They actually had the instant shot of morphine that they gave people when they were they were gonna die.
That was the Second War.
Just to ease the pain because they were bleeding out, and that was the Second War. They did that. Yeah. Well, speaking of wars here, we have in 1862 a battle of interest here. We have the Battle of Fredericksburg in Virginia begins between Robert E. Lee's Confederate Army in Northern Virginia and the Union Army of the Potomac, commanded by Major General Ambrose Burnside. That happened today.
Yep. And that's where the term sideburns come from this guy, Burnside. Sideburns. Because look at those sideburns. He has those mutton chop things going on.
Yeah, but but then you have the one guy just like, screw that. Robert E. Lee just like, you know what? I don't want mutton chops. I'm just gonna go full beard.
Yeah, he went full wizard. So.
Yeah, he went full wizard. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna what people fail to realize about the Civil War is it wasn't just about slavery. The war was. It was also about because the southern states were not agreeing with certain things that had been going on with taxation upon them and their cotton farms, causing them to use more, I think, slaves to get it, because if they wanted to live above whatever, which isn't cool, but it gets really crazy. I think this actually should be something we talk about later tonight.
Yeah, you want to bring this up again during that peanut?
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, we'll talk about the North and South War. So, anyways, so we have that battle interest, but we also have an Anglo-Zulu War here. In 1878, we have Anglo-Zulu War. British High Commissioner Henry Bartle Frere presents an ultimatum to the Zulu kingdom to submit to British rule or face war. And so. Zulu, isn't that in Africa?
Yes.
Yeah, the British went to war with the Zulu tribe and they got absolutely gobsmacked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, And then we also have we have a theater premiere today in 1882, a Victorian Sardos play, Fedora, with Sarah Bernhardt, premieres in Je Crois Paris. Oh, France, in Paris, France.
Hey.
For those who don't remember the Je Crois. There we go.
Ooh.
Yep, here you go. You get something cool here, buddy.
Yes, I do. 1896, Chief Electrical Engineer of the British Post Office, William Pierce, gives a public lecture in London called Telegraphy Without Wires, praising the work of 22-year-old Yamero Marconi.
Huh. What did he do?
Telegraph without wires. Wireless telegraphing.
Yeah,
the wireless telegraph.
Yeah, that is right. He worked on long-distance radio transmission and his development on Marconi's law and a radio telegraph system. So...
Man, you better put that away before Edison tries stealing it.
I know, right?
Yeah, well, just like he stole some of he tried to discredit Tesla. Fucking Edison.
Yeah, that's why people are driving around in a Tesla, not an Edison.
Well, if a Tesla gets stolen, does it become an Edison?
Tesla, not
yeah, if you steal a Tesla, it becomes an Edison.
Yeah, well, then again, Tesla didn't also electrocute animals to death in front of people.
No, Edison did, yeah.
Yeah, Edison did.
No, what Edison did was to display how dangerous alternating current was versus his direct current. He said he used AC. He said he was using Nikola Tesla's alternating current inventions, but instead he was using his own direct current to electrocute an elephant named Topsy on, in front of a whole crowd and everything. I don't think that television was invented back then, but it was essentially the equivalent of live TV. The press was there and everything, and he was like, "Oh, look at how dangerous, Nikola Tesla's alternating current is when we put it into this elephant." And it killed it, of course, but it was actually his own direct current. So not only did he lie, but he used his own shit. And Edison was just a monster, an absolute monster.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And if you want a good depiction of it, but with a little bit of things, I revert to the Crispin Glover and what's his nuts. John C. Reilly doing drunk history of Tesla to get an exact description of what happened. But then when the moment that Tesla said this could be free energy for everybody.
Yeah,
and was like,
that's when-
oh no,
Yeah.
we can't have that. We want no income from it. So yeah, he was ostracized.
Yeah, it wasn't just Edison. Westinghouse had a major role to play in it too.
Westinghouse was involved with that. But no, it's an interesting thing. But if you want to get a short version, but have a little humor, I do recommend watching the Drunk Cake.
Well, let's get back on track here. Someone has two more, I believe, starting in 1906.
Yes.
1906, U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt attacked abuse in the Congo.
Ah, so sounds like he was doing political stuff, no more abuses in the Congo. Come on.
You want to fight someone? Fight me.
I know, right? Oh wow. Yeah, he would do that too.
Oh shit! There's a good one right below that one in 1907. It's a New Zealand one. But
wow. 1907, New Zealand Parliament building almost completely destroyed by fire.
Not just one building, multiple. Wow.
Yeah.
I just saw that and I was like, holy buckets.
Killed them with fire.
Oh, 1913 is interesting too.
Sure. 1913, Mona Lisa recovered 2 years after it was stolen from the Louvre Museum.
The Louvre.
Now it says here, according to Blob, it was the theft of the Mona Lisa which made it famous.
Yep.
So.
And it's one of Da Vinci's I think most unimpressive artworks too.
Yeah.
Compared to what Da Vinci did.
Yeah.
Ooh, take this one also, hand right here. You got a historic event.
Which one?
1916.
1916.
Okay, 1916, David Lloyd George forms British war government.
Has to be during the First World War.
Oh shit! I'll take the first 1917 as well.
Yeah.
1917, 13 black soldiers hanged for participation in Houston riot.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they probably accused them of treason. They probably accuse them of treason, and because they're black and they want to be those type of people, just awful. So, and this was Houston riot, Texas. Oh, that's not surprising. So, anyway, we're gonna move on up here to 1925. What?
It's your turn. It's your turn, actually. I was going to say.
Yeah, 1925 here. Pope Pius XI published encyclical Quas Primas, which is what? Let me look this up here. At risk of screwing up the internet and harming the stream,
killing the internet.
Yeah, well, I've been having internet connective problems, especially during the stream. So it says here, it introduced the Feast of Christ the King. All right. Manifold evils in the world were due to the fact that the majority of man had thrust Jesus Christ and his holy law out of their lives. More Christian stuff. I don't want to start sounding like a preacher, so I'll just post this link to this wiki in the underbar of the description below. There it is for anyone interested for further reading about this particular encyclical. We're going to continue on to 1928. Buenos Aires police thwart an attempt on President-elect Herbert Hoover. Huh. An assassination attempt, or
well done.
That's interesting.
Or they thwarted the potential attempt.
They thwarted an attempt on President-elect Herbert Hoover. So he had been elected. He wasn't sitting, but he was next in line to become president when the previous guy's term was up. So, and it says Buenos Aires. So whatever. So Hoover was out in Buenos Aires or something, or maybe somebody in Buenos Aires was doing something. I don't know, but something was going on involving Hoover. So then, 1931, Japan left the gold standard. That's interesting, right there.
Damn, actually, I was gonna say, after that in 32, your home state got snow somewhere.
Hey, you read 1931?
You want me to?
No, yeah, Japan left the gold standard. So yeah, this is prior to World War II, but like what I found interesting is a year later today that San Francisco had its coldest day of 27 degrees Fahrenheit, and it snowed.
Dang. That
So,
doesn't sound
I think
right.
Japan left the gold standard.
That doesn't sound
Yeah,
right
that's
at all.
weird. Japan.
Like,
Did Japan left the gold standard?
yeah, well, no, not
Yeah.
just that, but like the 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, um,
Oh,
like I've experienced equal, if not lesser, temperatures out here. Um,
yeah. So maybe this is maybe it's for San Francisco itself.
well, yeah, I'm just like
'Cause it is
I thought San
an
Francisco.
area, like, not the ocean.
I thought San
So-
Francisco would have been a lot colder than where I've lived. You know, because they're right on the coast and they're always in that fog.
Yeah,
But apparently,
I know.
huh? Hold on a second. Coldest day, Los
Well,
Angeles.
let's go out to San Fran. I think I've been to San Fran, but I was just too young to remember it.
Well, the coldest temperature in LA was 27 degrees Fahrenheit as well. So, I don't know. Coldest day, Orange County. If they do it by county, 58 degrees. Okay, that's not. Huh. I don't know. I could have sworn I've been in 30 and 20 degree weather, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just full of shit.
Oh my gosh, I remember this day in history. Hang on, we gotta move on.
But hold on
For
a second.
We
Can you take
we
this?
have 19
Hold on. Can you take this other 1931, please?
Yeah, 1931. Yeah, I can take it. Give me a second here. So we have the Statue of Westminster gives complete legislative independence to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Ireland, which in parentheses says a free state, and Newfoundland not been part of Canada. So that's actually a big deal.
Yeah, it is. Why is that not highlighted?
So yeah, why is that not highlighted? Indeed. Like I was looking at it, but I was like, I thought I was reading it wrong, and I was like, well, okay. Because we also have, speaking of, like in 1936, the original King of the Throne, he advocates for love of Wallace Simpson, Edward the Eighth. Is that yeah, that's the eighth, right?
Yeah.
Announces in a radio broadcast that he is abdicating the British throne to Mary Wallace Simpson, which she basically was part of the German kind of thing that eventually led to World War II. He had to abdicate.
Oh, that's not
making
good.
Queen Elizabeth eventually Queen Elizabeth, before may she rest in peace. But yeah, like it was supposed to be his family line that were supposed to be the throne. So ended up being his stuttering brother that became king. You remember, because like he couldn't talk.
Yeah,
you remember
well-
the movie, The King's Speech and stuff? Like, yeah, it talks about him. So his brother had to abdicate, and so he had to become the king, and he had a huge stuttering problem.
Yeah, we spoke
But
about this
his
yesterday.
daughter-
We spoke about this yesterday. That he was abdicating the throne and stuff, and Blob said a couple things like that. He didn't get into that much detail, but before we give a whole lecture on the entirety of the semantics about this this situation, let's move on up to 1938. I believe it's Sohan's turn.
Okay. 1938 National Football League Championship Polo Grounds, New York City. New York Giants beat Green Bay Packers 23-17. Record title game attendance. 48,120.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh hey, yo, Sohan, it's our boy Zhukov.
Yes. 1940 Russian General Grigory Zhukov warns of German assault. Field Marshal Zhukov.
Yes, the man with many badges.
And he already has a bunch of medals and stars.
Yep. I gotta see that movie. What's it called? After Stalin or something? Like,
Death of Stalin.
that's right, Death of Stalin. Where's my movies channel? Is it down here? There it is. Death of Stalin. There we go. Oh, crikey, man. It looks like you got some cricket out in the outback there in 1941.
Well, 1941, Australian State Cricket Association, South Australian, Victorian, Queensland, and New South Wales decided at meetings with new Prime Minister John Curtin to abandon all interstate first-class matches for the duration of World War II.
Oh, dang.
He got canceled.
Huh. Yeah. Sorry, no cricket.
Cancel cricket.
There's no room for cricket when there's war. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Shut up. No, it doesn't. You can't try to remake that quote of mine.
Got canceled.
Quote of yours is my quote.
Oh, I got one more. Ooh.
Come on.
1946. Hank Williams begins to record on Sterling label.
All right.
Hank Williams. All right.
I wonder if he's the inspiration for.
Did you know they made a movie with him with Tom Hiddleston?
I wonder if his look is the inspiration for what's that recent cowboy miniseries thing? Oh, what was it like? Remember
Yellowstone?
No. I just had it. Hold on a second.
The Battle of Buster Scruggs?
That one, yeah. He looks like Buster Scruggs, or at least Buster Scruggs looks like him. Would be the more accurate statement.
Oh.
Because he's his white duds and all that stuff. Looks like an upstanding, fine country gentleman. So. Anyway, you have one more, right, Sohan? I think. I don't know anymore. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
Hey,
okay. Well,
we can move.
I'm gonna move on up
to a Nobel PC Prize, unless you.
Oh, you missed it. Yesterday was a Nobel Prize day. It was 90% of everything was Nobel Prize this, Nobel Prize that. We even talked about the Obama one, unfortunately. No.
Poor thing.
I'm gonna take us up to.
Well, still, it's one that. But remember, every year, even with leap years, it always kind of comes around the same few days with the years moving. So you're gonna get them today too for a while.
Anyway, 1946, Spain was suspended from the United Nations. I wonder what they did. Well, actually,
what did they do?
No, they were a dictatorship. That's right. So that would make sense.
Oh.
But then also in 1946, the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, or UNICEF, was established by Resolution 57I of the UN General Assembly. UNICEF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also remember, I think, what was her name? She was trying to say Elon Musk should just, instead of buying Twitter, you should have put all that money into UNICEF and we could have ended world hunger for children.
Well,
I'm like, yeah, right, because when half that money goes to the people who are running it, you're really going to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, remember, who was it who's, called out Elon Musk, who was it who called out Elon Musk, you can end world hunger right now? He's like, bet, I will if you do this, And then they pulled back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that the FBI or something?
So,
He's
why does it have to be... Why does it have to be on just my shoulders? Just because I make this much, I've made this much money with being successful. Why is it up to me?
Yeah, I know, right?
Why can't all of you?
Anyway, in 1950, we have British physicist Cecil Frank Powell was awarded a Nobel Prize in Physics for his study of nuclear processes and the discovery of the pion. Huh. Well, okay.
The pion. What is a pion?
What is a pion?
Isn't that like a electrical tower or a pion tower?
A pion is a particle in physics. A pion is any of these three subatomic particles. We read about this yesterday, actually. TTO, TT plus, and TT negative. Each pion consists of a quark and an antiquark, and is therefore a meson. Pions are the lightest mesons and, more generally, the lightest hadrons. Wow, I can't believe I read that wrong.
Oh, these are particles.
Hard-ons.
I was totally wrong. I was thinking it was like a power
hadrons
thing, like the Hadron Collider.
Yeah. For further reading on the pion, please refer to the underbar of the description. I have posted the link to the wiki there. So.
Oh yeah, indubitably.
But then in 1950 as well, 1950 as well, we have Paul Hindemith's Concerto for Clarinet premiered with Philadelphia Orchestra conducted by Eugene Ormandy and Benny Goodman as soloist at the Academy of Music. All right.
Woo! So what did he play? What did Benny Goodman play?
He was a soloist. I don't know, like
Soloist for like what instrument? Or what? Oh, did he
Concerto
sing?
for clarinet, so maybe a clarinet.
Oh, ooh, well that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 1951. Joe DiMaggio. He announced his retirement from baseball today in history.
Oh.
Joe DiMaggio. Ooh, here we actually this one I kind of find interesting. So we have KTVA, TV channel 11 in Anchorage for CBS becomes Alaska's first TV station.
Oh wow!
In 1953 today. Yeah.
So TV
that
finally came to Alaska.
A little cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also have a theater premiere in, well, you know what? I'm going to do the 1951. We have the fourth and last Dutch government of Falls. I'm sorry, Dries Falls. Actually, in 1958, so the fourth last Dutch government fell today.
Of Dries, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know the semantics, but in Europe, they call it their government. So I guess by example today, we would call it Biden's government. Before that we would call it Trump's government. So it's their cabinet. It's the people that they surround themselves with while in leadership of the country or whatever. So whoever this
cabinet just fell.
So whoever this Dries guy is, this was his fourth and his last time he would be head of state. For the Dutch.
Yep.
So essentially, that's what it means.
So yeah, its time was fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it fell like under some type of thing. So.
Well, no, it fell to another government. That doesn't mean that the government ended. It doesn't mean that the Dutch was conquered or something in 1958.
Yeah. Right.
It means that the government changed hands. A new person is in that position.
So his party fell.
Yes. Not the government itself. The country didn't collapse. So.
No, Well, I know what you mean. You're like, so, all right. Well, anyways, Sohan, I think you get 1958 here. Oh, we have a theater premiere for you.
1958, Archibald MacLeish, AB premieres in New York City.
Huh.
Archibald, I love that name, but I hate the name. The way it rolls off the tongue, but it's a cool name to say.
It sounds really
Archibald.
pompous. It's like, I'm Archibald. It's like, okay, your lordship,
Oh, okay, Archie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, 1959, Emilio G. Sergey publishes his discovery of the anthropomorphic and atomic antiparticle, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1959.
Antiproton and subatomic antiparticle, I think is what you meant to say.
Yes.
Just like, anthropomorphic, what?
I was like, damn, that sounds awesome. Sounds like something in the Star Trek-y thing. Hey, why don't you take 59?
Also, 1959, New York Yankees trade Marv Thornberry, Don Larson, Hank Bauer, and Norb Sayburn for Roger Maris, Ken Hadley, and Joe Desarty.
Desarty?
I don't know. Desatry?
Desecration.
Well, we're desecrating that name, that's for sure. So. Anyway, we
Hey,
got
you know what his name desecrated? He should have put it in parentheses.
We got a music premiere here with none other than I Love Lucy. 1960, Cy Goldman and Carolyn Lay's musical Wildcat with Lucille Ball premiered in New York City. Yeah.
Nice.
And then 1961, Elvis Presley Blue Hawaii album went #1 and stayed #1 for 20 weeks. Wow.
Man,
Jeez.
the guy they picked for Elvis in that 22 movie, good choice.
Alice, you turned into a transformer. Anyway,
Hang on a
1961, JFK provided U.S. military helicopters and crews to South Vietnam. All right. And then go right back to you, Mr. Sohan.
Yeah. 1964, Time magazine called Susan Sontag one of the Manhattan's brightest intellectuals. In a review of her groundbreaking essay, Notes on Camp.
Oh.
Hey, little one.
Oh, here we go.
Damn,
Oh.
1964. J. Webb speaks at the United Nations Assembly in New York City. An unknown terrorist fires a mortar shell at the building during the speech.
What the hell? Somebody's
Sounds like
lighting up the
something we would
UN?
do to kill him.
Oh my god. So somebody
Sounds like
actually
something we would
launched a
do.
mortar into the UN. That's ridiculous.
Sounds like something we will try to do to get rid of him
It's like they don't even know where the hell he's at in the building. Like, how are they, certain? Well, at least they, it's better than not trying. But like, wow,
Man, that man look like an ape.
these guys.
Oh my god. You guys cut out for so long there for a hot minute.
You're the one who cut out.
Well, no, I muted myself because I couldn't hear you and everything, and
You got all robot-y, like really bad.
you guys for like, yeah, I know, I popped down, popped back in, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Sohan, you have another one here in 1967.
1967, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, directed by Stanley Kramer, starring Spencer Tracy, Sidney Poitier, and Katharine Hepburn, premieres in New York City. Hepburn Academy Award for Best Actress in 1968.
All right. Then, if Alice is done lagging until Helen gone, she can take 1968 here. But I see she's muted. Oh, there she is.
1968, we have, no. We have Northern Ireland Prime Minister Terence, wait, hang on. You scrolled. My other phone died. Terence O'Neill sacks Home Affairs Minister William Craig.
Did he tackle him or cut him loose?
Huh.
He sacked him.
Huh. Then,
Yeah.
hold on a second. There's a
I know, ew.
No, this one here. Ooh.
And we have 1972 American astronauts Eugene Cernan and Harrison Jack Schmidt, in parentheses Jack. They became 11th and 12th people on the moon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's in 1972. They weren't the last ones to go to the moon, though, right?
I don't know. I think they might have. Hold on a second. Last people on the moon. Moon.
Well, American.
Eugene, Apollo 17, December 14th, 1972. Yeah, Eugene Cernan. Was he? Yeah, Eugene Cernan. Yeah, they were the last people on the moon.
Yeah, they were the last to go to the moon.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be there for a couple days because this is December 14th. Today is the 11th. So.
Oh, okay. So they were still trying to get there, but they were going to spend 2 days on the moon.
Well, no, they became the 11th and 12th people on the moon, so they're there. They landed today, and they
Okay,
stepped
so
off.
they did land today. Okay,
Yes.
that's what I.
Yeah. But there's another
and then
one
they
here.
spent a 2-day mission.
There's another one here. This is interesting for me personally. 1971.
Do you want to take it?
All right, 1971. The Liberation Party was Oh no, libertarian, not liberation. The Libertarian Party of the United States was formed. Yeah, I had a brain fart there for a second. I'm like, liberation? No, libertarian. So I'm a libertarian registered, and it's funny. I used to be a Republican, and then
Me too.
Like, I used to be a Republican, and then one day I was at the grocery store with my parents, like way back in the day, and there's someone there like doing something petition or whatever, and I'm just like, can I re-register here? He's like, of course. And then so like I filled out the appropriate paperwork, and I'm I just thought nothing of it. I thought like it was gonna turn out to be some weird scam or something, or like my that signature would be stolen for some nefarious reason. But no, like later I discovered that my party had changed to libertarian. So leave it to the United States where you can change your political affiliation at a supermarket. Like wow.
Hey, I'm a fucking registered libertarian.
Hell yeah, brother.
I've never changed though, but I'm still a libertarian.
Yeah.
Started off as libertarian.
I think I'm a registered Republican, but like I'm actually, I should, if I could, I'd just register myself as a constitutionalist.
Yeah.
I just want to follow the rules that our Constitution laid out, and we've made it pretty even for like, and it's not. There might be some flaws in it still, but we could actually discuss that later in like the chicken the peanut.
Yeah, let's move on to 73.
Part of the chicken the peanut?
1973.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it, boy.
1973, West German Chancellor Willy Brandt normalizes trade with Czechoslovakia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah.
Damn.
1975, Great Yankee Trade getting Willie Randolph, Doc Ellis, and Kent Britt from Pirates for George Doc Burdick. Wow, that man's worth 3 people?
Apparently. Oh. But then there's one here in 1977. Is this the right one? Yeah. If you don't mind.
Mary Oregon and Betty Williams lead of the group Peace People, an organization dedicated to encouraging peaceful resolution of the troubles in Northern Ireland, received the Nobel Peace Prize.
Huh.
Oh, the troubles came back up again.
Yep. Oh, the troubles. They really are trouble. So.
Ooh, can I take this one?
Go for
I
it.
love this guy.
First, I'm gonna do this. First, I'm gonna
premiere.
Hold on, Alice.
Oh, wait, okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna finish mass with 1978. Six masked men bound 10 employees at Lufthansa cargo area in New York's Kennedy Airport and made off with $5.8 million in cash and jewelry.
Wow.
Oh,
holy shit!
Lufthansa. Oh, Lufthansa. I know this airline. I didn't realize they've been around that long.
Huh.
Oh my gosh.
Now the floor is all yours.
All right. Will you scroll down? Yeah, sorry. Today in history, you have a 1980 Magnum PI starring Tom Selleck. Look at that mustache man. Premieres on CBS today. My mom loves. The only reason why I want to do is because my mom loved this show. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. Anyways, yo, you can take this one, Sohan.
Okay. 1981, former world heavyweight boxing champion, his 61st and last fight, loses to Trevor Berbick by unanimous decision in 10 rounds at Queen Elizabeth Sports Center in Nassau, Bahamas.
Wow, nice.
Damn.
That's his last fight.
Damn. That sucks, to lose your last fight. You're going out, as, but he had a really illustrious career, that's for sure.
Ooh, then I'm gonna take this one. 1983, the first visit to a Lutheran church by a Pope, John Paul II, in Rome.
Ooh.
Yeah, the only reason why I say that, why I find that, significant is that, our family, we separated from churches in our fat past, and I was raised Lutheran, and so for the Pope to actually visit a Lutheran church, quite interesting.
Yep.
Ooh, and here's my third one right here, right? We got a tennis one here. We got Australians Men Open in 1983. The men's open tennis, Matt Wilander of Sweden wins second career Grand Slam title. Beats Ivan Lendl. 6-1, 6-4, 6-4.
Ah. All right,
but now it's your turn, Xander.
Gonna move on up to 1987. Wall Street, film directed by Oliver Stone and starring Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen, was released. All right.
Oh, that's a good movie.
And at that same time, 1987, Martin Ritt's dramatic film Nuts, starring Barbara Streisand and Richard Dreyfuss, premiered. Sounds pretty nuts.
The Streisand effect.
And then 1991, Hook. A swashbuckling film sequel to the Peter Pan story, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman, premiered. Hell yeah.
Dude, I just watched that movie like 4 days ago. I'm not kidding. Like, I watched it earlier in this week. Good movie. I didn't realize I was Dustin Hoffman playing Hook either.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and also, Close played a man.
Yeah, it did. No, Glenn Close, the Boo Box.
The Boo Box.
No!
The Boo Box.
Yeah, Glenn Close, one who played Cruella de Vil in the live action of 101 Dalmatians.
Huh.
She played the person that went into the Boo Box and Hook.
The Boo Box.
Yeah, she dressed up as a man and everything. Yeah, Glenn Close. Fucking awesome actress and awesome in theater and Broadway. So.
But then in 1992, I believe it's Sohen's turn now.
Okay, 1992, U.S. President George H. Bush awards actress and humanitarian Audrey Hepburn Presidential Medal of Freedom.
All right.
Yeah, she was best known for being in like Breakfast at Tiffany's and.
Yeah. What was this movie when she was playing the deaf girl?
Well, yeah, I can't remember the name of that movie. I only remember watching like.
There's another one here. It's not highlighted. The 1994 one for Mr. Sohen.
Or 1994, Russian troops enter Chechnya.
Yeah.
Chechnya. Yeah.
Yep. I know that's big. I don't remember exactly why, but it's another. I think it has something to do with Al Qaeda or something.
Yeah. Here comes another thing of BS. Well, I don't know if it's BS, but in 1997, delegates from 150 industrial nations attended the UN Climate Change Conference in Kyoto, Japan, reached agreement to control heat, trap, and greenhouse gases.
The Kyoto thing-majigger. Remember we were talking about that a few days ago, Xander?
The Kyoto Protocol or something like that.
Yeah, Kyoto Protocol or the Kyoto Agreement or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well there we go.
But there's another one in 1997 for Mr. Sohen, if he so wishes.
In 1997, federal judge orders Microsoft to not bundle the IE4 in Windows.
I don't know what that is.
What is that all about?
I don't know. Blob wanted us to talk about that, or at least to bring that up.
Well, into that.
Yeah. So.
Pull up a link to it real quick. What is that all about?
I have no idea. I'll just ask Blob, and we'll probably post a link in the underbar later or something about it if we get to it.
Or if anything, put it in for a note for Kicking the Peanut if he's able to join that tonight.
Split decision in MS antitrust case. So December 11th, 1997.
It's about antitrust. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All right, I'm gonna have this link in the underbar of the description. Save is blah.
Definitely. Why is that not like highlighted at all?
I don't know.
Antitrust? Holy shit.
Yeah. Anyway, Alice.
Ooh,
Actually,
I have one
before-
right here. Wait, 1998.
Oh, okay.
Thai Airways Airbus A310-200 crashes near Surat Thani Airport, killing 101 people.
Dang. That's a lot of death.
Oh,
Anyway,
and we also have
hold on,
in 2000
before you continue, Alice, but like, I'm gonna do the split here. Because we're hitting 2000, and we're 8 minutes away from the first hour. So.
1,000 right here.
All right, we have done the split, and go for it.
All right, in 2000, today in history, the 66 Heisman Trophy Award. Chris Weinke, Florida State quarterback, got it. Yeah. Oh, shit. In 2001, we have the People's Republic of China joins the World Trade Organization. Oh.
Big mistake.
The WTO.
Big mistake.
Oh, that should be highlighted.
Yeah, that's a
and
massive
can I
mistake.
this last one right here?
Yeah, go for it.
We
It's
have
hockey.
2002. We have Joe Sakic scores his 500th career goal at Vancouver, and I believe he was part of the Avalanche. Sakic. And he's played for other teams too, but I believe that what I'm seeing right there in his picture, that's an Avalanche from Colorado. Jersey. So anyway, ooh, there's 2005.
Yeah, Sohan.
Which one?
The first 2005.
In blue, not highlighted.
No, the Cronulla riots. Thousands of white Australians demonstrate against ethnic violence resulting in starting against a riot against anyone thought to be Lebanese and many who are not. In Cronulla, Sydney, those are followed by ethnic attacks on Cronulla.
Okay, so thousands of white people demonstrated against ethnic violence, which resulted in ethnic violence. What?
That actually, and it's thousands of people. Why is that not highlighted in black, like in the black thing?
I know,
But instead
especially
we have a theatrical finale highlighted over that.
Yeah, especially since this is like, from.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal in Australian history.
Yeah.
Like, oi, prick! Let's beat up people who don't look like us.
But yeah, we want a theatrical finale in 2005 to be highlighted.
Yeah.
To stop racism, they're like, oi, prick! Let's beat up people who don't look like us. Oi, you don't look like us. Let me beat you up.
Well, I mean, like, I guess that's with the mentality: fight fire with fire, fight racism with racism. But I don't think it'll work out that way. I'm no scientician, but I don't think that's how things go. But anyway, let's move on up here.
Kanye.
We have a theatrical finale here for you, Mr. Sohan.
Sure. 2005, Twilight Darks ballad moving out set to songs of Billy Joel closed at the Richard Rodgers Theater in New York City after 1,303 performances.
That's a lot of performances.
Yeah.
And it's from Billy Joel, too.
Yeah.
First concert I ever went to.
Huh.
2006
Billy Joel.
Yeah, wait, okay. 2006 International Conference to review the global vision of the Holocaust is opened in Tehran, Iran by Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Yeah, I think that was a fucking distraction because he's a prick.
Yeah, Muhammad Ahmadinejad.
A prick.
Yep. And then it's my turn now, right? I think.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you get made off.
I remember this.
2008, Bernie Madoff was arrested and charged with securities fraud in a $50 billion Ponzi scheme. Holy crap. Wow.
Bernie Madoff, yep.
Wow. Huh. In
Matt,
2009...
you know Bernie Madoff, right?
I know of the name. I don't remember exactly. Well, this tells
Yeah,
me.
Bernie Madoff did die a couple of years ago too.
Oh, okay. Then in 2009, Angry Birds, a Finnish puzzle game, was released internationally. I remember Angry Birds. I remember Flappy Birds.
I never played it.
I never played it either, but I remember it. Does anybody?
I don't remember. I don't remember Flappy Birds, but I remember that they made a game called Twin Copters that was even fucking worse.
Oh God. And then also in 2009, Tiger Woods announced an indefinite leave from professional golf to focus on his marriage. About time. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was 2009, but he later divorced.
Oh, wow. Okay. So much for that.
Well, remember the whole, like, he's a sex addict thing and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, Alice, you got some Jeopardy here.
Oh, in 2011. Why did I say 11-y? I don't know. Okay, so in 2011, Jeopardy host Alex Trebek suffers a minor heart attack in his home and is admitted to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. So yeah, Trebek had a heart attack, but he eventually did die from cancer. Was it a year? Maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago?
2 years ago. November 8th, 2020, at the age of 80.
The big C to the mouth.
Yep.
May he rest in peace. We love Trebek.
Oh, speaking of someone we love, you got another one in 2012.
Oh. We have in 2012 a British physicist, Stephen Hawking. He wins a $3 million fundamental physics prize, the most lucrative academic prize in the world.
Wait a minute, wasn't he knighted?
Yeah, I think he is Sir Stephen Hawking too.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that
did he have AL? Was it ALS he got?
Yeah. He has motor neurons disease.
Oh, it's like one of the rarest fucking diseases in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. But yeah, I don't like how this website does not announce him as Sir.
Huh.
And then we also have 2013, we have Pope Francis is named Time Magazine's Person of the Year.
Alright.
Didn't he also advocate his popeness or whatever? He basically stepped down as Pope?
No, that was Benedict.
Oh, that was Benedict. Never mind.
Yeah. And Sohan, you get to talk about the CIA.
Ooh.
So, CIA Director Brennan defends interrogation methods used after 9/11, but admits some methods were apparent.
Abhorrent.
First of all, asshole, you can't defend then turn back on your fucking word.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what do you expect from a CIA guy, you know?
Ooh,
Well,
shit.
Inside job. I'm sorry, I had to up there.
2014, the world's first penis transplant procedure by a team for Stellenbosch University and Tygerberg Hospital in Cape Town, South Africa.
What?
It was done on Elon Musk. I'm just kidding, it wasn't.
I wouldn't be surprised. With everything else that he's accomplished in
I have
life.
nothing against Elon. I just wanted to make a bad joke.
He did the first penis transplant.
First penis transplant was done in South Africa, huh?
Okay.
Wow.
There's a lot of jokes that can come out of that, but let's move on up to 2015.
2015, Playboy magazine publishes its last new issue featuring Pamela Anderson on the cover. Okay.
What was she was she 50 years old when she did it?
I don't know.
Oh no.
She was born in 1967, so yeah, probably 50. That sounds about right.
Ooh, she was 48.
Then we got an election of interest in 2016. Gambian leader Yahya Jammeh said he will contest his election defeat in court after his first election loss in 22 years. Well,
why does this picture make him look like a chef?
I don't know.
He looks like he's going into like a medical field of cooking.
The medical field of cooking.
Yep. Yeah. Well, he looks like he's a doctor, but also looks like he's about to cook something.
Huh.
He's cooking some pain.
He's cooking some pain. He's cooking pain.
All right, Xander, take that one. I'm too giggly right now.
2017, 6 wildfires in Southern California now covered an area larger than New York City and Boston combined. Oh my God. Could you imagine the entire landmass of New York City and Boston all on fire? That's what we had like 5 years ago out here on this state.
Yeah.
California's always on fire. It's raining now. The sky water is here, but like that just means that more plant life is going to grow only to die because no more sky water. And then we have fires, and then the sky water comes back, and then we have mudslides, and it's just a never-ending cycle of disasters. So.
Well, Xander, actually, that rain that you're actually getting right now is gonna come up into the Ohio Valley and Appalachian area, and possibly give us some snow in a couple days. So.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
thank you.
You're welcome. But then in 2017,
so actually we're getting a mixture right now. I have like a snow rain mix, but the snow's not sticking to the ground right now. It's kind of sucky.
Anyway, 2017, U.S. Senator Christine Gillibrand called for the resignation of President Donald Trump, given 16 women have accused him of sexual harassment. Yeah, of course they have.
And how many minors have probably made a claim to somebody else, but it's being covered.
A certain someone's laptop, never once touched, So, anyway, Alice, what happened in 2018?
Well, what happened in Ooh, Jesus. Which one do you want me to do here?
The historic event. Unless you want the Arctic one too.
Well, you know what? I'll throw it for two here. We got in 2018. The Arctic is experiencing an unprecedented warmth caused by human-caused climate change, according to the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration report.
Yeah, NOAA. So. Human-caused climate change. Yeah, because humans are so powerful, we affect the world to that degree. Yeah, sure.
But yet, actually, the most gas actually is, coming out of human bodies and whatever is from cows. But, they want to get rid of cows and make us eat crickets for burgers. So, no thank you. I've actually tried bugs before. I mean, they're interesting, but they're not a steak.
No. What else happened in 2018?
Well, the other thing in 2018 we have today is Time Magazine Person of the Year. The Guardian's journalists targeted for work, including Jamal Khashoggi. So he's a dissident author and columnist, but he was put as a 2018 Time Magazine Person of the Year. But then again, you gotta take in thought that 2 times that they said in Time Magazine that Joseph Stalin was Man of the Year, and they also said Man of the Year was Adolf Hitler as well. So I don't take much stock into what Time Magazine wants to label as people of the year.
All of these things to look up to are nothing more than shams. Like, I learned that about the Better Business Bureau. I remember once I was at the shop, I was like in my 20s or something, helping something, and this agent from the Better Business Bureau came in, And he's like, well, I see that you've checked out on all the things and you deserve an A, but I'm going to give you a C unless $50,000 finds its way into my pocket by tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's like...
Can I take the 2018 too after here?
Okay.
Or do you want to do it? Or no, you know what? You do it.
No, it's still your turn, so you take it.
Alright. But no, I totally understand what you're saying there, buddy.
Like, the point I was trying to make was, like, where do you go when the people the people you go to are the people committing the crime? You know, like, who do you go to, like, at that point? Like, who do you trust? Nobody. You know, and that was a big eye-opener to me. Like, you know, there's no organization that is actually upstanding anymore. Like, everything is completely corrupt down to its core, and it's awful. You know? So I would like to think that there are more of us than the corrupt. But anyway, speaking of corrupt here, we've got in 2018, I'm not saying the first person because maybe he is, maybe he's not, I don't know, but we definitely know the second person in question here is the US President Donald Trump says he would be proud to shut down the government in contentious meeting at the White House with Democrats Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. Was supposedly said today. He said if we can't make certain things get passed and get things done, I will let you guys have a lockout. It's because you guys can't come to an agreement. Yeah, what's the point of government if it can't govern? If it can't do its job, then what are you doing? You're just sitting there collecting a paycheck, you know?
Well, if these people are so willing to, like, have a standstill and let millions suffer because they might get inconvenienced on something, like, that's bullshit. Like, the needs of the many outweigh the few, and the few, unfortunately, are those in Congress. We hire you to do a job, and if you're not going to do it and you're going to corrupt and be swindling little swines, well,
Alice,
day push comes to shove.
Alice, speaking of swindling little swines and, you know, the invalidity of the Time Magazine's Person of the Year, someone has won here in 2019.
Yes, he does. It's his turn.
Oh, she's not a swindler, she's a puppet. And 2019 climate activist Greta Thunberg is named Time Magazine's Person of the Year.
How dare you!
Of the Year. He should be Puppet of the Year, not Person of the Year.
Yep.
Oh, Puppet of the Year?
Yeah.
Our handlers of Rothschild.
Yep. But then, if you don't mind taking the the next 2019, the Discovery.
Sure. 2019 discovery of the earliest figurette artwork of the world. 43,900 years old. Figures part human, part animal from the caves of Sulawesi, Indonesia. Reported in journal Nature.
Wow. So we've been drawing on walls for 43,900 years, you know, long.
We've been doing graffiti for that long.
Man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we've always meant to graffiti.
I guess you truly can't teach an old dog new tricks, Holmes. I don't know.
Oh, watch your language.
I'm gonna get shot. Just watch. Amateur YouTuber shot in front of his house, Southern California. More at 9. So, you got another one here in 2020.
Okay, in 2020, which one?
Election of interest.
Okay, 2020 election of interest. U.S. Supreme Court rejects lawsuit by Texas to overturn Joe Biden's election in a 4 battleground states, endorsed by 17 Republican attorney generals.
Yep.
What's the day today?
They got rid of the E in Joe.
Joe. Oh, Joe. Oh, God, they did.
Joe.
Joe. It's Joe Biden.
Joe who? Joe Mama.
Anyway.
I gotta mute myself for a second.
All right, before we move on to the person deaths, audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything that you wish we'd elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say if you were part of the show? Start a dialogue in the comment sections. Anyway, starting in bursts, we're going into 1465. We have Ashika Yoshihisa, Japanese 9th shogun of the Ashika shogunate, born in Kyoto, Japan, dying in 1489. We also have Leo X, 1475, was an Italian Catholic pope from 1513 through 1521, in which he died, born in Florence, Italy. So, yeah.
It's 1725.
I have an interjection. We forgot something that happened in 2020 today in history.
What?
Today was a day that I met up with Mag to go out to the December 12th protests, the ones that happened before January 6th.
Well,
it's a major day in history.
I'm glad that you weren't able to make it to the 6th, because you'd probably be in a prison cell right now. So.
No, well, Mag never made it to it, but he's got footage of it. I mean, no, he doesn't. He's just got audio.
Anyway, Soen, you got one in 1725?
Yes. 1725. George Mason, American statesman, Bill of Rights, born in Fairfax County, colony of Virginia.
Ooh, this guy.
And in 1803, Hector Berlioz, French composer, Symphonie Fantastique, born in La Côte Saint Andreas, France.
Alright. Then Atlas has one in 1843.
1843, we've got Robert Koch, or Koch, or Koch, you know, German pioneer bacteriologist, TB, malaria, Nobel Prize 1905, born in Clausthal, Hanover.
Did you say cholera? It's cholera.
Cholera, yeah. Sorry. Cholera.
Cholera.
Cholera. Cholera. I'm sorry.
Claritin?
No. Cholera.
Cholera.
But tuberculosis for TB, I'm assuming right there. So yes. He was a pioneer bacteriologist and figured out the whole tuberculosis and cholera. I thought it was called cholera, or is it cholera? How do you say it then?
Cholera.
Cholera. Okay. All right. Oh my God, this name's awesome. 1863, we have an Annie Jump Cannon. She was an American stellar spectroscopist from Harvard classification, born in Dover, Delaware.
What is a spectrologist?
A spectroscopist?
Yeah. Spectroscopists may perform or direct staff research associates in the analysis and solution of different research problems, such as developing and applying methods for the determination of the distribution and interrelationship of trace elements in biological systems and the molecular structure of mixes in organic material, I believe. So, it says here also, it is the field of study that measures and intercepts the electromagnetic spectra that result from the interaction between electromagnetic radiation and matter as a function of the wavelength or frequency of the radiation. That is way above my pay grade, but I'm going to add that link into the underbar of the description after I restart my computer because my other monitor is frozen yet again. So...
Well, there we go. I've heard something of it.
Yeah.
Today in history also, the skittish cat takes a year for her to come and jump and hang out on my bed.
Anyway, 1882, we have Fiorello LaGuardia, was a U.S. politician and mayor of New York City, Republican Party from 1933 through 1945. I had no idea New York was Republican at one point. That's interesting. Born in New York City, New York. All right. Then we have Walter Knott, 1889, an American farmer who created the Knott's Berry Farm amusement park in California and introduced the boysenberry to America. Born in San Bernardino, California. Thank you, Mr. Knott. Yeah, I've been to Knott's Berry Farm. Shit. Yeah, I've been to Knott's Berry Farm many times. It's really fun. I've been to Knott's Scary Farm. I've been to Knott's Merry Farm. And yeah, and it's actually
I've never been to any of those.
It's like the only amusement park outside of Six Flags that is not owned by Disney in Southern California. Everything else out here is like either owned by Disney directly or through some kind of affiliate. So Knott's Berry Farm is like the last standout, because I think Six Flags is collapsing as a company. So
I've never been to a Six Flags. I've only been to Valley Fair, which is a amusement park out in Minnesota, where you have one of the oldest wooden roller coasters still around, aside from our high roller. But yeah, like I've only been to a Disney World in Florida, and I've been to, or was it Disneyland or Disney World?
Disney World's in Florida. Disneyland's out here in Anaheim, California.
Okay, so I've been to that one, and I've been to the one out in Florida. Yeah. And then
well, anyway,
I've never been to Six Flags, though.
Who was born on this date in 1890?
Knott's Berry Farm. Although I did go to Hershey Park, but half of the roller coasters were closed down because of the super windy day.
All right. Well, let's get back into history here. Who was born on this date in 1890?
We have Carlos Gardel. He was an Argentine singer and the most prominent figure in the history of tango. So tango music. Oh,
the dance.
He was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Yeah. No, he's a singer, a prominent figure in the history of tango. So, like, tango, not just the music, but the dance. So he's like, like he did all that singing.
Yeah, no, he was a prominent singer in that style too.
Oh,
so he brought like lyrics into because a lot of times people when they do tango is just musical, but then some people would add in lyrics and stuff like that. So that's awesome. Yeah. Alex Alexander.
That's not how you spell my name.
I said Alexander. I can't even spell it.
Alexander Olsen.
I can't say it.
You gonna read?
Solvendigen? I can't even say it.
Well, try. Just read.
So it's Alexander Solhenskian.
All right.
Solhenskian. I don't know. I think that's how he say his name. He was a Russian writer. Cancer word. He got a Nobel Prize for Literature in 1970. Born in Kislovodsk, Russia. Oh. Born in 1918 and died in 2008.
Yep. Then, Mr. Sohan.
Yeah. In 1931, we have Rita Morel, Puerto Rican singer, dancer, and actress. West Side Story, born in Mexico, Puerto Rico. Ooh.
Ah.
West Side Story.
West Side Story, huh?
Yeah.
Marino?
Oh, God, this guy.
What's wrong with this guy? 1943 U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry. 2013 to 2017 and 2004. President from the Democratic Party, born in Aurora, Colorado.
Yeah, this guy was the one who ran against George W. Bush back in 2004, and I think he has something to do with Ukrainian politics too. Like, he's in some kind of like a jobless position, but he's like high up in the ranks or something. I'm going to have to ask my dad about it because he's talked to me about it a couple times and I don't remember the exact semantics, but he has some kind of something
I'm familiar with the name, but I can't, like...
This is for Alice.
Oh.
58, all you.
Oh, happy birthday, Nikki Sixx. 64 years old. Born 1958. Junior, American rock bassist and songwriter for Motley Crue. Girls, Girls, Girls. Born in San Jose, California.
Hey, I know
happy
where that
birthday,
is.
Nikki Sixx.
Yeah. And then we also have, who else do we have today in birth? So, there we go. 1993, we have Yalitza Aparicio, Mexican actress, Roma, born in Tlaxcala, Mexico. And we also have Haley Steinfeld, 1996, a U.S. actress, True Grit, 2010, Pitch Perfect films, and singer, Starving, born in Los Angeles, California. And then we're going to move on into deaths, and just in time for Lady Death herself, starting us off in the year 384.
Oh, okay. So 384, we have Pope Saint Damasus. He was the first pope of the Catholic Church. He died today. Or Catholic Church. I'm sorry.
He's a perp of... He's a church of the Catholic Pope.
The Pope of the Catholic Church. Sorry, I did that. Sometimes I read things dyslexic. I am slightly dyslexic, okay? I apologize.
Okay, Pooh, Tammy.
So, we've got Charles the 12th?
Yes.
Right? He was the King of Sweden from 1682 to 1718.
No.
Shot in battle invading Norway fortress of Fredrikstad at the age of 36.
You know, he was the King of Sweden from 1696, or from 1697 through 1718. He was born in 1682.
1697,
Yeah.
Born in... Okay, yeah, so 1682, 1718. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, he died today.
And, Sohan gets a baseball guy here.
Yes, 1900, Jim Bottomley, American Baseball Hall of Fame first baseman, MLB all-time single game RBI score 1924 World Series 1926 to 31, National League MVP and National League home run leader 1928. St. Louis Cardinals dies at 59. Damn.
Dang. And then, come on, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm checking all the way down in a huge ass time skip.
Yeah, it's a pretty big jump there.
2008, Betty Page, American pinup model, considered the queen of pinups, and the Dark Angel dies at 85.
Dang.
Dude, yeah, I wish I had saw that earlier because, like, Betty Page, she is like, I actually have, like, have you heard of the artist called Olivia? She does, like, really cool, like, artist pictures of her. I've got her autograph of, Betty Page.
Cool.
And, no, like, Betty Page is, like, I named one of my bongs Betty.
Huh.
For Betty Page. Bye, little one.
Then 2012 we have Ravi Shankar, was a Bengali Brahmin sitar master and Indian classical music composer. West meets East concert for Bangladesh, died at the age of 92. Dang.
Dude, the sitar is a really cool instrument. Have you ever heard the sitar?
Have you ever seen Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah.
Of course I've heard the sitar. That's what Muriel plays.
Mm-hmm.
We have Anne Rice, 2021, a U.S. Gothic novelist, interview with a vampire. Dies of complications from a stroke at the age of 80. Oh.
Oh,
interview with a vampire.
I didn't know she died in 2021.
Yeah, it's been 1 year.
Heard she did. Oh, dude, I did love her, like, writings. Like, she wrote good books.
Yeah.
I hated
I've
some
heard.
of the depictions they did in the movies. But then again, that's how it always is, right?
Yeah.
Books are better than movies.
Yep, they always are. Well, you can put a lot more in a book. You gotta with movies, you gotta crunch. So, but anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for links that you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
1 p.m. Eastern.
And as Sohan said, 12 Central. And a recent tidbit of information, it is also 7 at night in Germany when this show starts. So, interesting. Time zones are, really cool. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander. And...
Well, I guess I am. Who is Alice? I was waiting for someone to say his name.
We gotta form some kind of hierarchy. So... yeah. Anyway, and then of course we have the Sohen. So anyway, for your dose, until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in a random talk show that's coming up in a few hours at 2 p.m. Pacific time, whenever you see us again, until then, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Be cool, stay in school, don't do drugs.